Semifinals! Infernal Shrines kicks us off. We get Chili Mountain once again, this time in the best of 3 series. And they're going up against Team Copium. Alright, so right off the bat, again, just to get this out there, this is qualifier number 2 for the X-Cup Summer. And obviously, as in the past 3 seasons, the same rules apply. We have 10 qualifiers that all the teams can participate in. Qualifiers are always taking place on Wednesdays and Sundays, and you don't have, as a team, to participate in all of them. The farther you go in one of these tournaments, the more points you get, and then those points are being accumulated at the end of the 10 qualifiers, at the end of the season. The top 8 teams make it into the playoffs, where there's 4,000 euros of prize money on the line, sponsored by Mr. X, an anonymous Heroes of the Storm fan that wants to support the competitive scene here and has been doing that now for 3 seasons, this being the 4th. So yeah, big shout out to him again. Now, with that being said and done, this is qualifier number 2, and Team Copium won the last qualifier. And back then, some of the bigger names didn't actually participate in the tournament. So now that we're here on our second one, we have the Bangbush playing, we got Chili Mountain playing in here. So you already have a couple of the bigger names just dipping their toes and are saying like, all right, let's get a couple of points already set up for all of this. Copium is now in the semi-final. That in and of itself is great for them, because they are one of the teams that are trying to push into the top 8 and establish a position in those top 8 for the playoffs. And them winning a qualifier and now making it into the semi is already really, really good for them. Now, if they can, of course, cause an upset here, that would be even better. A second appearance in the grand final would be fantastic. But let's be honest, they are gonna be, or they are supposed to be a little bit outclassed here. Now, they are going up against probably the best team in Europe at this point in time. And we've seen some very dominant games already from Chili Mountain today. But who knows? Maybe with a stroke of luck, we could see also Copium pull together here. And to be absolutely fair, they really surprised me. In the first tournament, they really surprised me. They had very good coordination going on, and especially in team fights, they worked as a unit, and it was a well-oiled machine that rolled over opponents. So curious what we're going to see from them here today. But either way, we got now Brightwing, we got Diablo again for Masquerade here on Infernal Shrines. Dino is just continuing to get Sylvanas, or at least the team picked Sylvanas earlier in one of the previous games. They swapped it around a little bit, with Maka currently being on board here. And yeah, this is pretty much a similar lineup of what they had at the event in Miami. Obviously, the red team is the former team. We got Blaze and Hanzo for Copium. It's actually interesting that Alfredo is the one that locked Hanzo in, because the last couple of times that we watched Copium, it was Nano who played Hanzo over and over again and looked really, really strong. Had a couple of fantastic arrows there. Budget bitchips, pretty much. But yeah, so Leo gets banned. We have a ban on Chromie too. And here comes the double pick for the blue team. So we still need our main tank. There's Jojo. And we get Mephisto together with that. Alrighty. Joanna and Blaze, good tag team, been played in the past a lot, especially by teams like the Hardos, for example. And with the final 2 picks, do we get something nasty for Dino? Does he swap Sylvanas over to Mucke, or is he just gonna stick with it and Mucke is gonna have some fun here with a different damage dealer? Could go for the Tassadar combo again. Oh, okay, that's a fucking meme. Artanis picked by the Quasar. Yeah, that's a Khaldor call-out right there. And the crowd goes wild. Viable, viable. Yeah. The Quasar is gonna have some fun here with the swaps. I expected something like that maybe on the second map, but they pull it out on map number 1. Alright, they must be very convinced that they have the upper hand here. Deckard Cain is the final pick. Infernal Shrines is the map. Let's go, everybody. The first map in the best of 3. Copium against Chili Mountain. Game number 1. And we have Artanis. Job description, oversized minion. So pretty much what Chili Mountain is currently trying to showcase here is they can also win 4v5. We have Casper on the left side now playing Blaze. Anyone is playing Johanna. Nano on Mephisto. Alfredo on Hanzo. And Guilty Spark on Deckard Cain. Dino's playing Genji. The Quasar, as I already said, with the amateur opponent on level 1 on Artanis. We got Mako and Sylvanas, Banana H on Brightwing, and Masquerade is playing a Diablo. Alright, so let's check this one out and see what they can pull off here. I mean, it's honestly going to be really interesting how much of an impact the Quasar is going to have here. Now, here's the thing. Artanis obviously adds something to the game. The problem that he has is that he's worse than any other offlaner in the role that he plays. If you, on the other hand, put the best offlaner of Europe on him, then that could still work out for you. And as people already pointed out, it's not a troll if it works, right? I thought that's how it works. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. Either way. Yeah, there's a little bit of a history that the team has. I mentioned this in one of the previous games too, where if they feel that they're in a dominant position, they like to go for a couple of out-of-the-box picks. Normally it's not something like Artanis, but in the past we've seen the occasional Gazlo, for example, and some others, so it's always kind of fun. But I want those God swaps. If you already give me an Artanis, then you at least have to give me a couple of God swaps and make sure that you are really murdering it. So Quasar, all eyes on you right now. I want to see some action here, my friend. Besides that, we obviously now have, oh, some wall stunning from Diablo. Yeah. There we go. Diablo's already in. Bit of a jump by Dino. That's a very aggressive one. Zips out in time. Still low and nearly dies. Wow. That could have been a kill, but they just weren't able to get the final point in. Now, Nano's not out of the woods yet, so Mephisto's trying to escape here, but I guess he just secure. Oh no, he gets the heals. Nice. Good potions, but here comes Dino! Typical Genji play right there. So Genji goes down, and we have also a kill on Mephisto, so at least he didn't die in vain and was able to make it. While all of this is happening, we're now getting on level 4, the Psionic Synergy, and we got the Unstable Poison. Masquerade is still on the prowl, trying to prep additional kills for the team, and they might just get one here. Yeah, they flip Jojo over, a little bit of body blocking might do the rest, but she still had her trade up, so that saves the day at least for now. Okay, so Quasar, in the meantime, is already preparing for his big moments. So yeah, he's just, you know, he's just like honing his skills on the swaps here. And as far as I know, he actually kind of likes to play Artanis and troll around with him a little bit, especially when he was playing a Storm League. So let's see what he can hear today. Copium, they got their first kill, but they're obviously under pressure. We have at the top Masquerade just anchoring the play by sitting in the bush here and informing everybody once that the rotation has started. So there's a bit of free damage on the tower that Chili Mountain got, but nothing besides that. All the way up at the top. Ah, the kill! Blaze, look at him! He dies to Artanis, adding insult to injury. It's already annoying enough when you die. When you get killed by Artanis, it's even worse. So yeah. But okay, so at the same time, let's see what they can actually pull off here. And just on a serious note, so Blizzard obviously, they nerfed at some point, they nerfed Artanis a little bit. And the big problem for the hero is just like the disparity between him being played in the uncoordinated shit show that is Quick Match and Storm League, where Artanis can actually play a bit of a bigger role, and what happens in coordinated play, like tournaments, where Artanis is just absolute garbage and a punching bag. So yeah, some people were a little bit confused about the comments earlier. I hope that puts that into perspective. But there's the kill, as we have Mephisto bullied into the wall by Masquerade. I'm still waiting for Quasar to really show us the best swaps that he has. With level 7 we now got the Chrono Surge. Objective has started up, but nobody's really dedicating too much time to it. Yeah, Quasar gets pinged and is now making a play for it. But on the other hand, we already have a 1-level lead for the red team with 4 kills to 1. And yep, Artanis is all the way up at the top, very much alone against 3, as they're trying to go for him. The old man coming in, hit him with a stick. That swap went nowhere. Yeah, I mean, we need a little bit more here from Quasar to convince us. He's doing his best. But yeah, Masquerade gets a little bit of an assistant right wing. Quasar shut down again. These short distance swaps are honestly doing nothing for me. I need the big play. Big chase at the bottom, way past this, so they actually took Blaze down, so the pressure continues as they go for the fort down here. But we are, of course, looking towards the top more than anything else, but we have now the 3-man. Yeah, again, not really the best swap there. So Quasar, I want to see those God swaps. Where are those full one-screen swaps that we're getting there? We need the big ones. Shimada versus Shimada, brother against brother. The duel is there, as both Genji and Hanzo try to turn into a Kinslayer. But the bullying continues. Sylvanas has taken the bottom 4 down, so that's already a big lead. And here comes level 10, 5 kills to 1. And it shows again how absolute dominant Chili Mountain is. These guys are already 1.5 levels ahead. They've taken a 4 down at the bottom of the map. Now they run Sylvanas top side to help with the push. And they got level 10. So that makes matters even worse, of course, for the opponent's team. Yeah, Tannis is barely ahead in damage of Brightwing, but they get the kill. Genji takes down Hanzo. Sylvanas drops. Good old Mephisto. And another swap has been missed. But yes, there we go. With that, we have 7 kills to 1, 2 level advantage, 2 forts down. And it's getting dangerously nasty. Oh, Chili Mountain just looking fantastic. The entire day already. This is the 3rd map that they're playing today, and all of them, they have been able to just dominate from the get-go. Not by just simply winning every single fight, it's more so by really running the macro game. Having a little bit of side push going on with that Sylvanas that they're continuously picking. In one of the previous games, we saw them with false set, and obviously always these kills they're getting every now and then when they're ganking on the map and they're trying to get another kill in. Level 10 versus level 10. Once more, the old man with the sleeper setup, but they can't follow up on it. I mean, Deckard Cain can sit there and talk you to sleep until your ears bleed, but if nobody else is ready to dish out the pain and really follow up with the damage, then that's not gonna really do a whole lot. So, there's that. Either way, down at the bottom of the map, Make is still pushing the lane out. So, yeah, Dainu with his Genji still doing his thing. And off we go. Masquerade. Using this as a springboard to get out. And swap was a little bit better, but honestly, these are still short distance. I mean, Nequaza, I expected more. If you're already going full... Oh, beautiful. Make, look at that. What a wailing arrow here. Nice. Gets the Hanzo kill. Dainu is still all alone at the bottom. Deckard Cain has now fallen in the middle, and it seems like they're looking for another kill on Jojo. Yeah, they get that easily too. But they want that fort, and they want more. The last fort gets eliminated. That one is getting dropped quickly. They got the level 13 now. 23,000 damage for Genji. More than Hanzo brings to the table. And more than Mephisto has. And they're breaking through that wall already. Copium, I mean, again, they're not really bad, but they are up against one of the best here. It's always one of the things that you have, of course, in these games. You can be a decent team, but if you go up against the absolute top dog in Europe, they can make you look pretty silly. So 11 kills, 2-1, level 14 to level 11. We got 82,000 siege damage for Sylvanas. She's just pushing these side lanes out time and time again. Make doing wonders there. And Masquerade always ready for another attack, for another wall stun, for another setup. Come on. Where is that swap? The arrow hits Diablo. Nequaza wants the solo kill. He goes in deep and Dainu steals it. Yeah, going full Dota 2 on us with the last hit here, whereas Nequaza is still swapping it out a bit. He's actually putting Jojo in a pretty precarious situation, and it leads to her death. And they're also burning down Blaze. Yeah, so Blaze is down too. At least Hanzo's able to save himself here, but this is a 3-level lead now, and they are just killing them where they stand. 15 kills to 1, and I suppose that this is the end of the keep. First keep is about to be destroyed here. They are already lolling around a little bit, while at least Make and Dainu are eager to end this one, but Hanzo has now died, and they're continuing the fun up here. Keep is falling, but they're also going to lose a hero or two now. So Brightwing is dead, Dainu is attempting to X-strike out. He might still fall. Yeah, dodges out on some damage. Dibbles has fallen. Dainu also bites the dust. Nequaza is on the move back into the mid lane where they already destroyed the wall. Thanks to the camps that they got earlier. And of course they are now looking at level 16. Now the problem is still that there's another shrine up. So I'm not really sure how exactly Team Copium is going to play this. But they have 20 seconds until Genji is back. It's probably a time that they should wisely use to exploit that numbers advantage a little bit. So let's see what they can do at this point. For now, what do we have? Oh! For a second I was about to say like he killed him with this, but yeah, I didn't realize that Sylvanas was on the other side. So Artanis again, not really with any moves that are useful to them. I'm still waiting for my God swap. I'm thoroughly disappointed here. Artanis so far, I don't think he has fallen actually. I don't think Artanis has died. But on the other hand, that's also something that Rayquaza is pretty good at. Mephisto and Brightwing, they are both going down, and they're not the only ones. I mean, damn son, everybody's dying. Blaze is dead, and here comes the JoJo kill. Yeah, they're gonna go for Deckard Cain, and apparently they're aiming for another keep. Dino really wants the old man. I mean, they're just playing Ring Around the Rosie at this point. Oh, please get away. It's not happening, but it would be amazing. Okay, this is going to take a while. Anyways, over here, as you can tell, we have another keep about to be destroyed as Deckard Cain and Genji are still playing out their little charade on the right side of the map. I honestly don't really know who's wasting more time. By now, Guilty Spark wants to finally die, so he goes straight into the towers. X-Strike is even being used. Big arrow, and it leads to the Fruit Fly being decapitated. So Brightwing is dead, and Masquerade is also about to fall. Marke still wants to end the game, so he's saying, like, guys, let's at least go for the keeps here. After they dropped the one in the middle, he transitioned to the top and is dealing with that. Kind of forgot that the objective is still up, but at least Genji didn't, so he started to move back in and is dealing with this now. But yeah, it's it's just Chili Mountain. And while this is happening, look who snuck back towards the top. You can see it on the minimap. Sylvanas is going for the keep again. The only one that's still there is Deckard Cain. It seems that Team Copium has said, okay, we just want to get at least one objective in this game, and we already are going to call that a win. And they're able to do it, but it also means that Make is now going to finally destroy the top side keep. Blaze going back doesn't change that in the slightest. So catapult pressure just continuously on every single lane now. Another quick attempt down here to get a few more kills. And Artanis wants Hanzo. Rayquaza is still looking for the swap, but I think he's saving his good swaps for the next game. I think that's what's happening here. And there's the Artanis kill. Alright. Yeah, so much for Viable, right? But again, they're taking the Fruit Fly down. How many times has Banana Age died already? Damn. Yeah, he died 4 times at this point. Banana Age is getting slapped around in this game. Damn, son. Chili Mountain, the only one that hasn't died yet is Make. One is Sylvanas, most likely because most of the time he's actually just sitting on the side dealing with the lanes, but honestly his damage numbers belie that statement a bit because he's at 43,000, nearly the same amount that we have for Diablo. Masquerade is top damage in the game at this point. Yep. Get stunned and wrecked. The catapult going for the kill. Oh boy. Copium obviously realizes that this is not one of those games where they can still recover. They're realizing that fully well. Genji is moving back in for the kill. Hanzo is dead. Another 5-man wipe. And the catapults are still pushing. So Chili Mountain is definitely having some fun. They're absolutely aware of how dominant they are here. And we already realized that they were under that perception when they drafted Artanis, as mentioned during the draft. But now they got level 20 talents. They have a 3-level lead. They are fairly ahead. Every single structure is down. 14 minutes in. Triple catapult is already on this. I'm still trying to defend a little bit. Brightwing on level 20 came in with the invisible friends and is now trying to help them set up another gank. But it seems like Chili Mountain wants to have another big team fight. They're waiting for everybody to come in here. Make is damaging the core a bit so that the shields at least don't regenerate. And there's the barbecue. And obviously they're done with it. They're like, alright guys, we get it. Just finish it. Let's go. Next game. This one's over. And they are absolutely right. Chili Mountain takes the lead on Inferno Shrines in the semifinal against Team Copium.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Game number 2. So after we've proven in game number 1 that Artanis is viable, I really want them to go for a challenge right now. If you already want to go for picks that are maybe a bit more out of the box and a little bit more trollololol, then go all in. Go all in for it. I mean, come in and bake the butcher. Butcher is so shit in competitive play that even during Meta Madness, a tournament format that completely relies on more heroes being banned, and us ending up with, towards the end, I think 66 heroes not being available for the picking, even there he didn't get any play. So if you want to prove your dominance, that's the way to do it. Don't troll around trying to farm kills. That's not how it's done. You pick a Butcher and then you go for it. So yeah, we got Sylvanas banned and we got a ban on Anubarak. We have first pick, first ban for Team Copium, which also means, of course, that the map was chosen by Chili Mountain. This is the best of 3. Ah, come on, not like this. What the fuck? No. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the Dequaza Vikings. I mean, of course it was a little bit telegraphed, but come on. Copium, what is this? It was like, no fun allowed here, what's happening? I wanted the Vikings, they wanted them too. And now this is happening. I'm gonna throw a tantrum if this continues. I'm sulking a little bit right now. Not cool. Not cool. Nope, 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 nope. I'm a little bit annoyed. When I saw Khaldor, I really wanted Dequaza to go for the Vikings again, but nope. Instead, we're getting a Vikings ban. And a Sylvanas ban as well. It's like they're trying to win the game or something. Unacceptable. So, yeah. Chili Mountain, what's it gonna be? What is Team gonna do? If they're target banning your heroes, you gotta go for it. Lucio Abatha. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'll take everything back. We're fine again. We're fine. The slug is in.
Hail to the king, baby.
We got the Slugger. We got Abatha. And now the sky's your limit. What are we gonna get? Abatha Butcher. Abatha Illidan. Even just Abatha Lucio is already a pain in the ass. Are we gonna get a Muradin at the front? Greymane. That's already gonna be awesome. So already from the get-go, if Lucio starts hunting you down with an Abatha head to support him, whew, that's such a pain. So yeah, they could go full bananas here. Absolutely full bonkers. So, as an next ban, Diablo gets eliminated. Okay. And come on, boys. Don't ban anything nice. Oh, if they go Murky? Murky Abatha? What is this? Quick match? Okay. What did they ban? They already got rid of the Vikings. They already got rid of half the fun. Samuro Abatha. They banned Muradin. I guarantee Masquerade would have picked Muradin. As I said, Muradin combos really well with Abatha, and they would have taken this either way. But yeah, so if they want to go full tryhard, they can still go into one of the traditional assassins, but there's so many things that you could go for if you just want to have a little bit of fun there. Phoenix and Murky, yes! There we go. Nice, nice, nice. We got a Murky, baby. Murky and Abatha. The cancer is real. They go full cancer composition here. This is going to be such a pain. Masquerade with the last one. And of course, they still got to figure out, okay, they still want to try and win this game, right? You don't want to go to game 3. So they are definitely going to make this a bit enjoyable here. But yes, Nano and anyone. Last 2 picks. Cassia and Tyrael are the picks. And here we go. The final one for Masquerade. What's going to be the tank on the red team side? Yeah, and of course we have some wombo combos now as well. You got Octograb, and then Phoenix can just go brrrr and laser you to death. We have seen that before. They've actually done that before. So I'm pretty sure it's going to happen again today. And Hoga! Okay, camp clear. Yeah, who needs tanks? Tank Murky. Tank Murky. Yeah, let's go. Chili Mountain against Copium. Game number 2, Cursed Hollow. Chili Mountain against Copium. And we got the frog in the house. Tank Murky. It's actual Tank Murky. Masquerade on Murky for the red team. We got Mako and Lucio. Banana Age is playing Abatha. We got Dino and Phoenix. And Dequaza is playing Hogger. Left side of the map, Nano and Cassia. Casper on Dehaka. Alfredo on Lunara. We get anyone on Teriel. And Guilty Spark is playing Brightwing. Okay, so there are some really, really annoying aspects to the composition that the red team is playing here. Now, first of all, they got the combo with Octograb and the Planet Cracker from Phoenix, and it's likely that they're going to use that. Then you have the hat on Lucio, which is also a pain in the ass because you can just pretty much hunt anybody down in the game and really threaten them. Abathar hat on Murky is also annoying. So this is pretty much a full-on cancer composition that is just trying to drive your opponent to insanity. And then at some point win the game by you just split pushing everywhere on the map and just annoying the hell out of them. It is a very, very annoying playstyle. So we got the Fisheye on level 1. Maka is already dancing in here a little bit, just in and out the entire time with Lucio. And there's not really a whole lot of stuns on the other side. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a couple of CC tools that they have, especially the Tong and the Haka, Isolation later on. They also have on top of that Lunara with some slows, Brightwing with the Polybomb. But there's not really that many hard stuns over here that can be applied at will. So we could even see maybe Judgment, honestly. I wouldn't mind Judgment too much here, simply because where are you going to use the Sanctification? If you really want to fight any battle around a particular camp or boss, then you can. But if you are trying to, for example, lock down that Lucio or somebody else, you could do that too. Already a big invade here, and they take down Augur. I like it. So we are seeing Team Copium getting real aggressive. They're not shying away from the fight, and they're saying, okay, we just invade them. If we force battles on our own terms, we're gonna win those. And they are not wrong about that. The entire idea between much of what Chili Mountain is doing here is to be annoying as possible. So they are just already backdooring these waves here between the forts, which is going to put enormous pressure onto that top wall here. So Casper has to deal with that. But as long as Murky does that, he's just simply cutting the Haka off. And it's going to be quite annoying for the side laner. And Murky is just going to continue doing that for the early game at least. With level 4, we're getting the Needle Spine now too. And, well, here we have Phoenix doing this thing on the camp. So Dino takes at least that. Still the assist at the top. And yeah, it's just camp for camp. And for Casper, this is a little bit annoying. Because as you can see, he's starting to lose this wall. And he knows it too. So he's trying to at least go for Murky, and he might be able to get him. But this play can be repeated by Masquerade whenever he gets close. And already Alfredo's dealing with the top. We get the first tribute down at the bottom of the map. By the way, Murky now with Living the Dream. I mean, we are already. We got a fish in the house. We got a frog. So there is that. But, okay, so Murky is still alive and living the dream, so he's going for the full-on resets. Maybe not the standard build that you're going to go for here, but still. And in the meantime, we still have Abathar, who can now also start moving to the top side a bit. Now, the good news for Team Copium is, of course, that they have with the Haka global Brightwing also that can be used during all of these objectives to just come in for a quick fight around the tribute if it's even needed. By now, there's already a couple of toxic nests around everywhere. Casper at the top up against Masquerade. And Murky gets killed and Living the Dream gets reset, so that opens the top wall up. Brightwing dies at the bottom of the map, but Casper is going to do quite a bit of damage here with those Siege Giants now. So Murky is back to business and now has to deal with all of this. And down here, Alfredo was then packing, so he's already on his way back home. But yeah, as I said, this spell power setup is going to be interesting. The Black Lagoon is now in here too, so lots of wave clear for him. But the fight continues. And Murky is probably going to get away here, but here comes Abathar! They barely got the kill. That was dangerous for Casper. It was really dangerous. That could have been a kill against him if Abathar reacted maybe a little bit quicker here, but of course he's fairly busy helping the rest of the team out too. Mule at the top is going to help them to maintain that wall. And yeah, the Haka is again in a precarious situation. Murky, well, Abathar honestly is the ultimate disrespect on the 1v1. Nobody disrespects 1v1s more than Abathar. He's always coming in and trying to give his teammates an unfair advantage. So every time that you think that you're fine in a 1v1 fight against an Abathar team, well, think again, because he's going to help out with it head eventually, and then you're in trouble. So the camp is defended by the blue team. They're able to get it. The chase is still on. We have still a kill for a kill. Fairly even experience. One tribute has been claimed by the blue team, but now Murky gets a freebie all at the top. So the Funny Bunny is doing its thing. And Dehaka at least was able to kill Lucio, but of course that comes at a cost too, because while Dehaka is busy in the mid lane, we are now looking at the top lane being attacked, and that means that the 4 tier is already taking damage. And they don't have a mule. So every single additional wave that is now being pushed in is going to help them out here. Living the dream, nearly fully completed, so just needs to stay alive a bit longer. And he is doing some serious damage here, and is also annoying Casper even further. So with that, we have at least counter pressure at the bottom of the map, because Team Copium is of course not sitting here just taking that. They're just saying, well, if you push topside, we're going to try and get some damage in down here at the bottom of the map. Now, problem is still that we have Murky backdooring. So while Murky's backdooring, Casper is rushing into the middle to try and help this camp out to push the wall down a bit, but that also means that they're taking more damage up at the top, and Murky already attempting to slow him down on the rotation so that this wave can do more damage and that the tribute is not easily taken. Dehaka on the way towards the top lane. So yeah, now that we are having the bosses being attacked, level 10 is also gonna start popping up, and that is gonna make things real interesting too. Yeah, really waiting for that. That's going to be fun, because there is the Planet Cracker, and of course it's Octograb. Octograb and Planet Cracker, second tribute channeled by Murky, by the way. They're still fighting for this one down here, and Murky, the man, is on the way. Dehaka, he needs to tunnel down too if they really want to take that fight, and he's going to make that happen any second now. They're already pinging it, as you can see. And here comes Dehaka. Here's Murky, Sanctification. They should be able to get this. Lucio with the ult. And we got Hogger pogging it out. The copy was used by Abathur, but they gotta retreat, and the blue team wins not only the fight, but also takes the boss and kills Hogger. Another team fight that worked well for Chili Mountain. Yeah, that one backfired a little bit, and now they gotta pay the price, because they're falling behind in kills, they're falling behind in experience, and they're gonna fall behind in structures now. So that didn't really work the way that they were hoping for. Yeah, we got the push here, as they're already pressuring this back out. Murky, Masquerade, they're still doing their thing. Another camp is about to be taken here too. And yeah, off we go. So, as it stands, it's a good start for Copium. There's obviously always the risk a bit if you're overdoing it with your funny drafts, but we are not in the late game just yet. Masquerade still with the damage, still with Living the Dream completed until he dies again. And Murky and then his boys, they're going for the kill here with the Octograb, or at least they're trying to, but Casper was able to escape regardless, pop the essence too, and even Brightwing is helping out. They were really afraid for that. Abathur gets taken in the middle of the map. Wait, what? Taking the slug down? Damn son, the disrespect. But the fort is destroyed at least. Okay, so they got that. And here we go. The push in the middle of the map. Dehaka dying topside down here in the mid lane. They're trying to go for the wall. Dehaka finally eliminated, and that, yeah, that's unfortunate timing for Chili Mountain. They could have maybe even stolen that one away. Didn't really work out as such, but still, Murky with the Octograb. He's ready again, and there's the Sanctification. But Murky could use the Octograb, and there, big damage. Oh, also from Cassia. Yeah, big damage from Phoenix initially, and then all of a sudden, oh my god, Hogger, Lucio, everybody dead and dying. Damn. Yeah, initially it was the Planet Cracker that did a lot of work, and then they just turned it around and got 2. Check this fight out. So here comes the Planet Cracker action, and he really lasers them down, and then it's just like the endless bouncing from Cassia that drops them completely. We have 3 heroes dying, and on top of that they finally could get some counter kills, but it's 6 kills to 4 now. The red team is cursed, which is also kind of wild. They were the ones to initially get the 2 tributes, but now they are cursed too, so there's even more pressure against Chili Mountain that they have to somehow deal with. With Abathur they can at least try and help this out a little bit. But yeah, things are getting a bit wild here. Each team has now lost 1 fort down at the bottom of the map. It seems that the keep is already going to take some damage, but of course Abathur is mule, so that helps a bit. And they try to go for Casper. They can't get the kill here. Murky is still at the top, and they really need to retreat here. They can't fight against 5. It was fine when they were attempting to gank, but now it's a 3v5 situation, and they gotta make sure that the keep is not gonna get destroyed completely. Abathur still sitting in the middle. The camp hasn't been stolen yet either. And structurally speaking, there wasn't really too much damage done yet during this curse. Now, they're likely going to walk away with the fort getting destroyed. Abathur taking damage too, so he needs to be careful. And Murky dies just as he completes his level 4 again. Yeah, we'll have to work on that spell damage once more. But they are going for that fort as expected. Here comes the Haka, gets the drag, and the kill! Phoenix is eliminated, the fort is gone, the bottom keep has taken damage, but as I said, Abathur is going to take care of that, or at least he should. They still need to take that catapult down. I mean, that needs to be one of the highest priorities now. I don't even understand why the blue team isn't just walking down to the bot lane to finish that keep off. Yeah, there we go. They really need to do that, because there is a mule in play. And they should have done that already earlier. Murky is dead again. But now they just played around in the mid lane a little bit, and the mule is repairing the keep. So definitely a bit of an oversight for Team Copium. Doesn't mean that they can come back to deal with it, but that's annoying for them. That was definitely doable. That keep was up for grabs. After they destroyed the fort and got their kill, they could have done that. Now, instead of that happening, seems like Nano... No, Brightwing. Ah, nice. Brightwing gets the assist here. Planet Cracker is still up. Murky dies at the top. Masquerade down. Marker. Oh, the big cracker! Nice! Yeah, and can they get another kill? Lunara gets away. Murky is just feeding the Haka topside. Damn. But they got the kills. They have the early level 16, so Chili Mountain pulls ahead in experience. Now over here, this is still in a decent shape. And Murky is just going to continue to mule it up. So here it is. I mean, it's 44,000 damage for Hogger. He's the top damage in the game. A little bit ahead of Cassia on the blue team side. Abathur with 30,000, 36k for Phoenix. And Murky is trying to apparently steal the camp away. I mean, already there's a bit of damage being done over here. Now we got our Abathur-Murky combo going up against the Hakan. So far Casper is winning that engage. But the question is for how long? Has to even pop the essence, and this battle isn't over. So this is going to continue. And the camp in the mid lane is obviously slowing things down quite significantly. Bosses are up on the other hand, and that's a bit of a concern. Because that bot lane keep has taken an enormous amount of damage already earlier, and as much work as Abathur is doing with the mule, as you can see here, this keep is still going to be threatened by another boss pushing through the bot lane. So, kind of want to deal with that. 16 versus 16, we got the toxic build-up here. We got the offensive cadence and the venom spines. But now it's the blue team that gets cursed, as we had a quick channel from Phoenix. And that's a little bit of a weird one, because the boss is now at the bottom of the map, but they're trying to get a kill on Caspar, which they will get thanks to the Octograb, I think. Yep, there it is. And with their Haka gone, there's a lot of potential to take maybe even a keep down. So yeah, that's definitely an interesting development. Bot lane keep likely gonna fall to the boss. Don't think they can be defended, but as long as they get a counter kill, they're gonna be Gucci. The fort in the middle is losing to the minions, so that one doesn't stand a chance. Now it seems that we are gonna kiss Tyrael goodbye. Yep, Tyrael is dead too. Killed by Abathur, as it happens. The boss, yeah, even with the mule here, it should have enough damage to take this one down. Time will tell. But they are going to take the counter drop up at the top. And this is also a massive push in the middle of the map. There's a few minions at the bot lane that might even result in the fort falling. But the keep is gone. Keep on the other side is also going to be eliminated. So each team has now lost the keep. Brightwing is dead. Octograb on Lunara. She's dead too. Cassia is about to fall. This is looking more and more like its game. The keep in the middle of the map can't be saved either, because there's way too many minions. The big laser show. So much for that. But yes, the core is indeed losing hit points quickly. And that is going to be the end of the first semi-final here at the second qualifier for the X-Cup Summer. We have a 2-0 victory for Chili Mountain, as they are about to take down Team Copium. But of course, it would be boring if you would just focus on the core. Instead, just run around a bit more and try and take Tyrael down. The slug is on the way. I don't know why Banana H has to crawl here, but either way, it's a victory. 11 kills to 9 and a 2-0 win for Chili Mountain.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.